All right, hi there. Quick video on this little varsity assignment today. So we're talking about this assignment on Thursday, September 30th, solutions and graphs of linear equations. So I'm going to click on it, and then you guys know that it will show you a link underneath the calendar. So we're going to click on the link, scroll down to the bottom left side of the screen once it opens, if this is too big in your screen, and you can hit resume if you've already started it. I'm going to go to the teacher preview. And I just want to show you a couple things here. So if you want to graph these, I know it's asking you for 3 points right up in here. So you're being given an X variable right here, because remember, these are in terms of X and Y. And I'm not actually sure if I can write on this screen. I want to be able to do that, but I don't think I can. So I'm going to take and plug in X. Remember, these are X comma Y. So I know my X is 0. So I want to know 0 plus what is 5? Well, Y would have to be 5 for that statement to be true. And here I'm going to jump over and say 3 plus what is 5? Well, that's going to be a 2, right? 3 plus 2 is 5. So again, I wish I could be writing on these. I don't know how I can get a tool to write in this application. So you're just going to have to bear with me. And then X, if Y is -1, then this is going to have to be 6. 6 minus 1 is 5. So 6 minus 1 is 5. So I have 3 ordered pairs, but in varsity, you only need 2 of these points to actually create a line. So I can use any of these 3. So I'm going to go to 0, 5, 0, 5, and put a point and just hover over there and click your mouse. And then I'm going to go to 3, comma 2. So you can move over to 3, 2, right? 3 on the X, 2 on the Y, and hover there until you click your mouse, and then you'll get this 4-way white arrow. See how that becomes a 4-way white arrow? And when you move your mouse now, it doesn't drag your line around. That means you're done, and you can then hit submit question. Okay? So make sure all your boxes are green. That means all your points are correct and your graph is correct before you move on. Okay? So all of these are similar. I already did a couple questions down here. Here you see a fraction 1/3 times x. So you're just going to plug a 1/3 in a calculator times a -3. And if you were to do that, you would find that this is a -1. -1. 1/3 times 0. Well, 0 times anything is 0. And then a 1/3 times a +3. Well, that's a +1. So again, here we're going to just plot 2 of those points. So I'm going to go to -3, -1, and then I'm going to go to 0, 0. Plot that point, get the 4-way white arrow. That means you're done. You can drag it around without moving, and then submit the question. Okay? So that's all you're going to be doing for any of these, but I just want to make sure you know how to actually graph a line. I would highly recommend you do these on paper, especially when you get to something like one of these questions down here. I'll try to bring this another application up. So 2x plus y equals 3. Let me see if this software will come up. It's not even opening. My pen's not working. 2x plus y equals 3. And this is actually something we do need to talk about. Come on, open up. All right. So hopefully this works here. Let me take my keyboard off. I think I have to do that for my pen to work. Okay, so no, my pen is still not working. The software is becoming a little glitchy. All right, well, that's a bit of a bummer. Reattach the keyboard. Let's see if I can get anything. I don't think this is going to work at all. Nope. All right, so That's super stinky. Can I write with this? All right. So what was it? 2x plus y? Oh, this is going to be so bad. I'm trying to write with my mouse. 2x plus y equals 3. I'm also left-handed and I'm using my mouse with my right hand. So let me check that that was the equation. 2x plus y equals 3. Now here they say solve the equation for y, and then they have this box y equals. So that means you need to put this thing in slope-intercept form. So that means we need to take this 2x and subtract it off and move it to the other side. So we need to subtract this 2x from both sides. And what we do from one side, we have to do to the other. Oh, this is so, I'm sorry for this writing. This is so bad. Watch this line. This is going to be, whoop. All right, so it's going to cancel from this side of the equation. And now I have y equals, and I'm going to put it in mx plus b form. So the 2x would go first, negative 2x. Oh, that's a 2. 2x. And the 3 is positive here. So we're going to go plus 3, plus 3. So negative 2x plus 3. Let's go back to varsity. And we're going to go y equals negative 2x plus 3. That's what they're looking for in that box. And now you can use either equation to solve that problem. So if I want to, it might be easier to plug the negative 1 in here, right? So let's go back over here. I can't believe my pen's not working. That would be so much simpler. That pen is supposed to work with this. So I want to let x be negative 1, which means I now have negative 2 times negative 1 and I'm going to add a 3. Well, negative 2 times negative 1 is a positive 2 plus a 3 gives me a 5. So y is 5, right? That's how I would do that. I'm not going to go, because this is too time consuming, but that's how I'm going to get, if I put a negative 1 in, I'm going to get a 5. If I'm going to put a 0 in here, that's going to be a 3. And now I have enough information to graph my line. So I could go negative 1, 5, 0, 3. I could plot my line and watch what happens if I hit submit. Hopefully I did all my math right. Okay, so all my boxes are green except the one I didn't do, which is why I have a yellow box around this whole thing. So I'm getting most of my points, but not all of them. All right. So that's how these guys are going to work. So this is what we're going to do for the next couple of days as you work on your lines. All right. Well, toodaloo.